What if the universe is not merely an endless expanse of stars and galaxies, but the expression of a living, intelligent force? What if it is aware of you, your thoughts, your energy, and even the desires hidden deep within your heart? For centuries, humanity has wrestled with the mystery of consciousness. Is it just a random accident of biology, a spark flickering in the brain that vanishes when we die? Or could it be something infinitely greater, something rooted in the very design of existence by God Himself? Imagine for a moment that consciousness is not confined to humans at all. What if it is the foundation of reality, the heartbeat of the universe itself? Here's where things get truly astonishing. Modern science is beginning to echo what spiritual wisdom has long hinted at. Mystics, philosophers, and now even physicists are aligning on a breathtaking idea. The universe may actually be conscious. And not as a metaphor, but literally conscious. Think about the implications. If the universe is conscious, then every atom, every vibration of energy, and every distant star is woven into a living, breathing reality. And you are not a passive observer. You are an intentional, integral part of this vast cosmic intelligence designed by God. Why does this matter? Because such a perspective reshapes everything. How you see yourself, your purpose, and your bond with the world around you. In this video on Quantum Aligned, we are going deep into these revolutionary ideas where science meets divine order, unveiling a truth both ancient and groundbreaking. And if this awakens something within you, consider subscribing and becoming part of our growing community. But here's the twist. What if we've been asking the wrong question about consciousness all along? For centuries, science and philosophy have treated consciousness as a puzzle locked inside the human brain. Yet some of history's greatest minds have argued that consciousness isn't something we own. Rather, it's something we belong to, a universal reality that underpins the fabric of existence itself. Let's step back in time to see how this perspective was lost. In the 17th century, Galileo Galilei, one of the greatest scientific thinkers, made a choice that shaped modern thought. He separated the inner world of thoughts, feelings, and sensations from the outer world of matter. He declared that science would only study what could be measured: size, shape, motion, and so on. This decision fueled enormous progress, but also left behind the greatest mystery of all: consciousness. For hundreds of years, this approach worked. Science uncovered gravity, electromagnetism, and the molecular architecture of life. Yet as questions about the brain and the very nature of reality deepened, one glaring blind spot remained: the conscious experience itself. The very gift that allows us to witness God's universe was left unexplained. Fast forward to today, and the conversation is shifting. Philosophers like David Chalmers are asking, why does consciousness exist at all? This isn't simply about how the brain functions. It's about why subjective experience, what it feels like to be you, emerges from matter in the first place. Known as the hard problem of consciousness, it challenges us to rethink the essence of reality. Here's where things become even more compelling. Modern science is beginning to suggest that consciousness may not originate in the brain at all. Instead, it could be a fundamental property of the universe, woven into creation itself, like gravity or electromagnetism. This isn't just speculation. It's a view gaining traction in fields like quantum physics and integrated information theory, where researchers are uncovering signs that consciousness and reality are inseparably connected. But if the universe itself is conscious, what does that mean for us? How could such a truth ever be proven? These are the questions fueling today's most groundbreaking theories. And the answers are as surprising as they are profound. Let's begin with integrated information theory, or IIT, developed by neuroscientist Giulio Tononi. IIT proposes that consciousness arises wherever a system can process and integrate information. In simple terms, the more interconnected and complex a system is, the more conscious it becomes. Your brain, with billions of neurons firing in extraordinary harmony, is one such system. Now here's the mind-shifting leap. If we apply this principle to the entire universe, an unimaginably complex web of infinite systems and information, it suggests the universe itself carries a form of consciousness. Suddenly, the cosmos looks less like a cold, empty void and more like the living design of God, in which every part, down to the tiniest particle and up to the grandest galaxy, belongs to a vast, unified intelligence. And speaking of unity, quantum physics pushes this even further. In quantum mechanics, particles don't behave like solid, separate objects. Instead, they exist as waves of possibility, probabilities that remain undefined until observed. The simple act of observation collapses endless probabilities into a single reality. Think about that. Reality as we know it seems to depend on awareness itself. This is the mysterious observer effect, and it has puzzled scientists for decades. Some interpretations even suggest that consciousness plays an active role in shaping the universe. But this isn't just science discovering something new. Across time, countless spiritual seekers have hinted at this truth, that creation is not inert, but alive, aware, and sustained by a higher intelligence. Ancient cultures, no matter where they were found, often described nature not as dead matter, but as infused with life. And now modern science is beginning to echo these insights, uncovering the interconnected, conscious nature of reality that points to the wisdom of God's design. Now imagine what this means for you. If consciousness is fundamental to the universe, then you're not just a small, isolated being drifting in an indifferent cosmos. You are part of something infinitely greater, a living, breathing system where every thought, every action, and every intention carries meaning. And this isn't just abstract philosophy, it's something you can feel and experience directly. If the universe is conscious, it changes everything about how you see yourself and your place in existence. You are not insignificant, nor are you navigating a cold, random world. You are part of an interconnected, living reality where your choices matter. Let's look at it through a simple image. Picture the roots of a tree beneath the ground. Beneath the surface, they form a vast network, sharing nutrients, sending signals, supporting one another. You can't see this network with your eyes, but it is vital to the forest life. In the same way, your awareness is invisibly connected to the greater consciousness of the universe. Even if you don't always see how your energy contributes to the whole. What does this mean for your daily life? It means your thoughts and intentions ripple outward, carrying impact. Studies have shown that focusing on gratitude, kindness, and compassion doesn't just transform your health and emotions, it changes the way you interact with the world. These changes spread outward, shaping your relationships, your environment, and even the opportunities that come your way. You are not passively watching life happen. You are co-creating it with a consciousness that God infused into reality. Take meditation, for example. It's more than a way to quiet your mind. It is a practice of aligning your inner awareness with the rhythm of the universe. In stillness, you create space to sense the deeper connection between your inner world and the vast design surrounding you. This is why people who meditate often describe feeling more in tune with life, more open to meaningful coincidences, and more connected to something greater than themselves. Think about your own life. Have you ever experienced a coincidence so powerful, so perfectly timed, that it felt like more than chance? These moments remind us that we are part of a reality that is alive, responding to our energy and our choices. Living with this awareness doesn't require massive changes. It begins with small steps, paying attention to the patterns in your daily life, noticing how your mood shifts when you choose patience instead of anger, or possibility instead of despair. These small decisions are not small at all. They are ways of participating in the consciousness of the universe itself. There's a timeless teaching, as within, so without. The vastness of the universe is reflected in the depth of your own awareness. This isn't just a poetic idea, it is a profound truth that science is beginning to validate. And once you recognize yourself as part of this conscious, interconnected reality, you will never see life the same way again. So, what does it mean to live in a conscious universe? It means you are more than just an observer. You are a participant in something vast, intelligent, and alive. Every thought you hold, every intention you set, becomes part of a greater story, the story of creation itself, written by God and experienced through you. Here's the key: you are deeply connected to everything around you. The stars above your head, the earth beneath your feet, the stranger walking by. All of it is part of a conscious reality. And when you embrace this perspective, life becomes infused with a new sense of meaning and wonder. Imagine waking up every day knowing that you are part of the universe's awareness. The choices you make are not random. They are threads in the infinite fabric of existence, woven into God's design. Whether through meditation, gratitude, or simply pausing to see beauty in ordinary moments, you align yourself with this deeper connection. And when you do, you begin to notice how the universe responds, through opportunities, synchronicities, and insights arriving at just the right time. So let me ask you, what would change in your life if you truly believed the universe was conscious and aware of you? Take a moment to reflect on that. If this perspective has sparked something inside you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments. Your reflections could inspire someone else on this journey. And if you're ready to keep exploring the mysteries of consciousness and the cosmos, join us here at Quantum Aligned by subscribing. Together, we'll keep diving into questions that awaken us to something greater. And don't stop here. The algorithm has chosen another video that takes you even deeper into these profound ideas. Thank you for watching, and remember, you are not separate from the universe. You are part of its living awareness.